Hey, you got Poorly Lit Discussion 6 with
Anton?
and Jacob. Alright, these are way too tight. I'm just not gonna wear these.
Alright,
Okay.
sure, whatever.
I'll just fuck it. We don't have to always
Fine.
do the goofy costume. No, keep the guitar. I like the guitar.
Fine.
Alright, so our first topic comes from us from Voce. I hope I'm pronouncing it right this time. Because last time I fucked up. The topic she submits is Legends of the Hidden Temple. Now, I mentioned this to you, and you'd never heard of this show.
No,
You're missing out. This was one of the great Nickelodeon game shows of the 90s, where they would just take kids, ask them questions, but make them run around and do other shit. Oh, also, this is my new shirt. It's a Pac-Man Ghost wearing headphones. I mentioned that in the... I don't know why I interrupted myself. Anyway, Legends of the Hidden Temple. It was awesome. They had kids, like, swim through this river thing, and then they had to answer questions, and they had to run around in this temple and assemble the golden idol before they got attacked by the guards. And really, it should not have been that hard to assemble that fucking idol. Like, get your shit together, kids of the 90s who were on Nickelodeon shows. I mean, come on. Every time I was like, I could do that. Every time. I would kick ass on Legends of the Hidden Temple. And I'm not just saying that, I believe it. Anton?
What?
Great. So, Oranges Pumpkin has submitted the topic of Thor. Now, we did discuss Thor in the last video, but I'm okay with talking more. I haven't seen it a second time. I plan to. But, yeah, so there was something, the topic of Thor, what do you think? You said there was something you want to talk about with Thor.
I just wanted to talk about Norse mythology.
Okay, all right. What do you think?
Is it just me, or is Norse mythology really similar to, like, Greek mythology? I feel like it shouldn't be that way.
It's definitely not similar.
Really?
They're so different. Have you ever read
Special
read
guest
any
commentator,
Norse
Lee Cody.
mythology?
What?
Have you ever read any Norse mythology?
Not much,
That
no.
shit is so utterly depressing.
Really?
Every story is like they went out into the cold and they froze to death.
I'm not sure the computer can hear you, dude.
And they were happy about it.
No, you should come here so it gets on the...
So,
Fuck hearing me.
apparently Norse mythology is all about people going out into the cold.
I don't know
and,
whether anyone could hear that. But yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Now we know.
Now we know.
Right.
Hopefully that'll show up in Thor 2, Back to the Thunderdome. So, our next topic comes to us from Phoenix Pen, who submitted favorite or least favorite types of tumblers. This is actually really interesting, because I've been thinking a lot about... Because this is a video series that is posted on Tumblr, and not really anywhere else. YouTube, but that doesn't really count, because I post them on Tumblr. This is to Tumblr. So, the kinds of blogs I tend to follow, or the kinds of blogs I like, are my kind of blog, the kind of blog that I run, where I talk about personal stuff, I post stuff I like. It's just things, it's a collection of the person. I do follow a lot of blogs that are devoted to specific things, like, I run Fuck Yeah Simpsons, and I follow, different Fuck Yeahs and different Mad Men Daily. Mad Men Daily's been posting a lot, a few Simpsons blogs, that sort of thing. But, comic blogs and shit. But, my favorite types are the ones where people actually talk about their day, talk about the kind of shit that they do with their lives, and then also post songs they like and movie posters that they're into and scans from comics that they really enjoy. So, Anton, what do you think?
I'm actually not too into the personal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I really prefer just people who post interesting fucking things, like cool photos, links to fucking science sites and shit.
Okay.
Like,
I like the idea of getting to know people through Tumblr, and I've gotten to know a few people, like not really that many, like less than 8. I don't know.
I guess I believe that what interests people is more representative of who they are than what they're going to be saying,
That's true.
representing themselves.
Well, I think of it as a conversation. That's the way a lot of people treat Twitter, as you're not just posting about you're talking to people, which can be really annoying on Twitter when two people are just tagging themselves back and forth. Like, pick up a phone, maybe, or text. You don't have to have your conversation where everyone can see everything you're talking about. But yeah, it is the future, so I guess that's cool. Anyway, and that's actually the kind of blogging that I like, the kind of Tumblrs that I tend to follow. Just people who... We get a little insight into their lives. We get to know the kind of person who's posting the shit that we think is cool. So I have a respect for the people who run their blogs similar to mine. And you probably feel the same way, because you don't really talk about yourself ever. You never even post pictures of yourself.
No.
And that's okay. That's okay. I like to do it, but I'm a big old whore.
Yeah.
So...
He does just prostitute himself. Like everyone.
Okay, I wasn't expecting you to agree with me.
No, you have the red light and everything, so... Continue.
Somnul, a good friend of ours, has submitted the topic of dreams. What did you dream about last night? Do you remember?
No,
I don't think I remember.
I don't remember too much.
Oh, no, I remember I had a dream that I was that I was Rory from Doctor Who, and something happened. I don't remember, but I remember that I was Rory from Doctor Who.
Did you have to wait like 2,000 years?
No, like Amy was there. Amy was Amy, and the Doctor was there, and he was really pissed at us. Oh my God! And the TARDIS was broken, so he had to drive us home in a van, like a minivan, and he was so pissed. So he's driving me and Amy home, and he's driving us to my actual house, the house that we're recording this in. And we're at like about a mile down. There's a Safeway, and we're at that Safeway when he pulls over and is just like, "Fuck it, get out of the car." The Doctor was so pissed, and there were a bunch of other people in the car. I think River Song was there. I think someone from my writing workshop at Goddard was there.
This has got to be the only time I've ever been interested in someone else's dream.
To be fair, this is a really cool dream.
That
So
is a really
he
cool
was so
dream.
pissed, and there was so much going on. I don't remember a lot of it, but I remember that the Doctor was pissed and was just telling us to walk the last mile home.
You know,
So-
I don't know. I've been having a lot of like stress dreams recently.
Mm.
So my semester just ended and not quite like ready to relax.
Okay, all right, I could buy
Or
that.
should I? Let's fucking do some shit after this.
Yeah, I should probably. I mean, I started a paper tonight. I need to finish that shit. Listener Soft Castle McCormick has submitted the topic of wizard people, dear readers.
Hard Castle McCormick.
No, the username is Soft Castle McCormick. So, Soft Castle McCormick is a reference to Wizard People Dear Readers, which is if you haven't heard of it, it's awesome. Especially if you like Harry Potter. It's okay if you don't, though. It's basically this guy, Brad Neely, who did the Washington video, the George Washington video. Washington, 6'20", fucking killing for fun. You know, that shit.
He'll kick you apart.
He'll kick you apart. Ooh. He before he did that, he did this thing where he recorded an audio dub over Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the first Harry Potter movie, and it sounds like a crazy guy reading from a book on tape, like doing a book on tape that's about what the movie's about, but it's as if he's never seen Harry Potter, has no idea what's actually going on. He's just kind of making it up. Like he portrays Harry as a drunk, and Dumbledore the near dead, and Hagar the horrible. He gives them all wrong names. Soft Castle McCormick is Professor McGonagall, although she's called Hard Castle McCormick. I think she's also called Soft Castle McCormick. I don't remember. Ragtime. He calls him Ragtime Roast Beefy and Roast Beefy Weefs and Roast Beefy O Weefy. He changes the names around a lot. It's so funny. Uncle Pork, Uncle Salt Porker. It's so funny, and you really owe yourself to check it out, especially if you like Harry Potter. It's really, really funny. It's really on point. Anyway, our next topic comes to us from Doe Guy. Oh, do you have anything to say on Wizard People? I'm such a dick. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's funny. I don't remember that much about it. It's been a while. It's good stuff. It's fun. I enjoyed it.
Okay. So you got the collective poorly lit discussion endorsement.
Yes.
Thumbs
Alright.
up.
Thumbs up. So our next topic comes to us from Doe Guy, who asks us to rank the condiments. The ones he provides are ketchup, mustard, mayo, etc. So, Anton, favorite condiment?
Oh man. I feel like it depends on what I'm eating.
Okay, well I'd say what's the condiment that you're more like? Okay, I'm just gonna come right out and say it.
Okay.
I can't think of a single meat product that I wouldn't put barbecue sauce on.
I think you're onto something there.
I mean,
yeah.
basically any animal, I would be okay with putting barbecue sauce on.
What about kittens?
What about kittens? What about kittens?
Would you eat a cat
Probably.
if it had barbecue sauce on it?
You could
That I-
at least lick the barbecue sauce off.
Yeah, I could do that. I don't know.
'Cause it's
I just
still
found out there's a restaurant in the area that serves gator. That serves alligator.
What do you think
I
you
kind of want to
get
go check it out, but I'm
alligator?
not really a fan of seafood, so I probably won't. What?
I've had alligator. It's not
Alligators
seafood,
and seafood.
it's swamp food.
Swamp food, yeah, but I mean it's like it's an
It's
amphibian.
not saltwater though.
Still,
It's a reptile. Yeah, it's a reptile.
yeah, but I mean, would it be similar to? No, whatever. I don't know. I'd like to try it at some point.
It's good.
Apparently, it's really good. I've
Yeah,
had.
shit,
I'd say the
yeah.
weirdest animal I've ever eaten is probably rabbit. But we're getting off topic. Doe Guy wants us to rank the condiments. So for me, barbecue sauce is near the top. I also like that Chick-fil-A sauce that you get at Chick-fil-A.
Oh, it's
Ranch.
appreciated.
Ranch.
Ranch.
Yeah, Mitch likes ranch. I think ranch is pretty good. I kind of I kind of like Thousand Island a bit more, honestly, and then like ketchup and I don't know. It's so hard to rank them like from best to worst.
I'd probably say fucking barbecue sauce, honey mustard.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot honey mustard. Jesus. What? Where's
Ketchup,
my head
regular
today?
mustard. Good
Okay.
onwards.
Mayo is low.
Fuck no.
I put mayo on sandwiches, but I don't really. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So user Black Legend has submitted the topic of Club Penguin. Now this is a shameless plug by Lee Cody. His blog is Black Legend. He's another Blackula. He's a Blackula.
Black.
You found me out.
Have you heard of Baracula?
No, is that Barack Dracula?
Barack Obama is the leader of the Blackula.
Is this a movie?
No, it's a joke.
Oh, shit! That would have been the greatest movie.
Yeah,
So anyway, Club Penguin. It's some video game.
Disney
Puts it together. We tried making accounts, but we haven't been approved yet. Have you
They
been?
didn't send my parents any email.
Yeah, it says give us your parents' email to confirm that your account, and we never got anything. They just
Fucking
never sent
Disney.
us a confirmation, so we
They
couldn't
don't
play.
want riffraff on their website.
I guess not. But anyway, Club Penguin, they do this thing where if you type the wrong thing, then they'll ban you. They'll give you a little notification, and then it says why you were banned. And Lee here has started running a Tumblr devoted to screen caps of people's reasons for being banned from Club Penguin. And it's hilarious. Lee, would you like to hit us with some of the greatest hits of Banned Penguin so far?
Shit, nigga, I'm just trying to get my penguin dick wet.
There we go. Stuff like that. It's really funny. Banned Penguin, right?
Uh-huh.
Banned as in banned books. Penguin.tumblr.com.
Shit, nigga, why there's so many purple penguins?
Most of them start with shit, nigga, which I'm
Yeah,
okay with.
most of them. So Anton, Club Penguin, do you?
I haven't followed that, but that sounds like something I'm gonna follow.
I told you.
now.
I told you to follow Lee's blog. You live with him.
You whore.
You.
I
whore.
didn't even know that you were living here.
And our last topic for the night comes from You're Hilarious, and this topic is Kamehameha. Now I actually.
What's his power level, Vegeta?
It's roughly 9,000, give or take. So this is my scatter. This is Raditz's scatter. I got this at WonderCon a couple years ago. I love this thing. So Kamehameha. What do you think?
Pretty cool attack.
Yeah.
It's all
I
blue
used
and
to do
shit.
that to people on trampolines.
It's just, it's the classic just energy being sent out. I feel like it's really similar to the Hadouken
It's also.
and to
You know how me and my brother used
And
to
the louder
fight all
you
the
scream
time,
it, the
right?
more
by doing like
powerful
force
it is.
pushes and shit.
Well, no, we just used to beat the crap out of each other.
Yeah.
Oh right.
But
Oh,
one
you
day
mean
he was
literally?
running towards
Not
me,
literally,
and I
yeah.
fucking did a Kamehameha with my fist, not open palm.
Right.
I knocked him like across the room.
Did you say Kamehameha as you did it?
I don't think so.
You really should have.
It was still really cool though. So if you're ever in a bind, think about.
I gotta say, just on the topic of DBZ, it's definitely one of my guilty pleasures.
I'm not that crazy.
I mean,
about
I
it,
don't. I
but-
feel like I'll tell people that I never watched the show. It's so goofy. I love it.
That game is so fucking.
I love it. And the game Budokai Tenkaichi 3
that
for
is
the
kinda
Wii
cool.
is actually legitimately a really good fighting game. Like it won best Wii fighting game that year. Yeah, because it won. I think it was the Wii's release year because Brawl wasn't out yet. But it's a fun game. It's a really fun, especially if you're really into Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, which we basically are.
We at least know all the characters.
We know most of the characters, like a lot of from the movies. And I didn't follow GT at all because fuck that, purist. So yeah, that's. You have anything else to say on the Kamehameha?
He's also a Hawaiian surfer / king.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, it's a Hawaiian thing.
King Kamehameha.
Yeah, I forgot all about that,
Yeah,
and now I
me
feel like an
too.
asshole. Dragon Ball Z, I know all this nerdy shit. I don't know anything about real world history. King Kamehameha, great. All right.
Wait, what do we know about him? Was he
Hawaii.
the last one?
Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna end on that note. So this has been Poor Lit Discussion 6. Jacob, Anton, Mitch, Layla, Lee.
You made 5 more of these?
Stop that.
I mean, seriously, holy balls.
You guys are terrible.